All right, man, welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, people are over rap music and we all know why. Video by Danae-Danielle. First of all, I want to shout out Danae-Danielle. It's been a minute since we've seen one of her videos, but she came with a captivating title. And actually, I'm a music head, so I got to see what she's saying right here, man.
Music is so fried, dyed, and laid to the side, baby. We don't want to hear that no more. We don't want to hear how you can pop your cat, pop your cat. We don't want to hear that.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like female music, rap music, has been that, like, for the last couple. And I'm talking about, I used to fuck with Nicki Minaj back in the day, y'all, but boom, 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 bad. Give a fuck what y'all want to say. That shit was tough. It first came out. But what these females talking about now, I'm not rocking with.
Rap is an art form. You are supposed to be saying
the beats
something.
Be fire,
when
though.
I hear y'all music, y'all don't be saying nothing.
Rap
beats,
is cool and all.
They got it.
It's getting outplayed.
But the message
bro.
is trash.
Hoes, money, killing. Bro, I don't want to hear that every day, bro.
I am tired of the shaking. Like, I'm tired of seeing that. Can we bring back real music videos with real creativity?
The song is called Kissing
Yeah.
You. It's about wanting to be with somebody so bad that it's just like kissing you is more than enough. And she took that and made pop that right here.
I've been noticing something off about rap music lately. And I'm not a music critic, okay?
I mean, listen, though. Listen. I mean, let me say, most of this music is not for everyone. This music is for the select few people. Some people just trying to vibe. I know I'm trying to vibe. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to keep the argument about the lyrics, we've had this argument on the podcast before. Yeah, lyrics are dead, but we all vibing now. We're in the centers, like, we just trying to gravitate to the music that speaks to us. You feel me?
About to sit here and
It's
talk
more about
mumble
energy
rap or flows. What we're getting into is way bigger than that, because people used to turn up to rap, not only because it sounded good, but because it felt good too. Well, today, instead of turning up, a lot of people are turning down the volume. From female rappers asserting their dominance through to male rappers asserting theirs through violence. It's like every time a new rap song drops, we already know what it's gonna sound like. And not just in the beat or the music.
I feel what she's saying, but bro, good music is out there, y'all. Like, I don't want you to hear this message and you to feel like music is dead. If you want to still listen to lyricists, they're out there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to listen to different types of rap, it's out there. If you want to listen to mumble rap, it's out there. Earlier this year, I started listening to Laser Dim. Then I heard Lil Tony. So I'm like, bro, the variety is out of there, bro. It's out there. There's actually too much music right now.
Meaning, or the lack of. In today's video, we're gonna look at how and why rap became predictable, performative, and empty, and also why so many people are tired of it. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. But right before we break this down, I want to take a quick second to thank today's sponsor, Pair Eyewear. They make it so easy to switch up your whole
Get your money, shorty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Go get y'all. You know, you see me, I'm wearing my shades today, you know. Only reason y'all caught me in shades today is because nigga was on the road, but shit, I'm here today. Let's do it.
Evolution. And both men and women were shaping that. Rap started in places like Harlem and the South Bronx, in neighborhoods that were overlooked, underfunded, and almost forgotten.
This is Harlem, a place almost everybody has heard of, but where most outsiders have never been. Every urban problem that plagues this country is represented here, and you can find it all within a few blocks of this rooftop. Broken families, rampant street crime, the worst housing this side of Calcutta, alcoholism, street gangs, and the worst plague of all, drug addiction. But Harlem, even the pits of Harlem, is a story so much larger than just junk and junkies.
So in these places where people didn't have much, but they still had something to say, rap became the voice that mainstream media never cared to give them.
In this, this section of the city, not too many families can afford music lessons and things like that. Kids have no place to take music anymore. So in Bronx, what happened was that they figured out a new form of music that didn't take any music lessons, and that is using poetry in a rhythm.
Their lyrics were filled with a range of topics from race, social class, and politics.
This is really
and
the history I found out about when I started listening.
Lived in.
I think it was Chuck D who said, it's the CNN of the black community. It's actually reporting on all of these things that we've experienced in poetry form and music.
To be honest, bro, there is nothing more American than rap music to me. Because you gotta understand, I came from Jamaica, bro, at the age of 7. Right. And when I came here at 7, I didn't really know too much about music. All I knew was about dancehall and reggae. That's all I grew up on. And, the classics like Michael Jackson. And, yeah. So it's like when I heard rap, it introduced to me a whole new world. I heard Lil Wayne. I heard LL Cool J. I heard Outkast. I was like, yo, where has this music been all my life? For real. I ain't never turned back since.
Form.
You had rappers like KRS-One or Ice Cube calling out systems.
Ice Cube.
Yes.
Sue from Illinois asked why
Bro, Eminem and Lil Wayne were big to me growing up.
Black artists when
It's
say the
crazy.
heavy metal artists.
That's how you know I didn't
all
look
sorts
at
of weird things
race.
anyway. Why do you think people are picking on you?
Eminem, he did not feel like a
young
white
black man with very strong views, and I'm not the only one that hold these views about the system.
And you also had women like MC Lyte and Queen Latifah speaking on respect, identity, and womanhood.
While we're familiar with Salt and Pepper, Roxanne, Shantae, and MC Lyte, there's a long list of ladies who helped set the foundation for others. The founding female MCs of hip hop were investing their sweat and rhymes alongside their male counterparts to create a new subgenre within the culture.
And you weren't just hearing what they thought, but you were hearing what they'd been through. Now, as more ears were able to experience rap, that's when things started to change. Fast forward to the 90s, and rap had started to grow from a neighborhood sound to a cultural movement.
Within a few years, it had become an underground cultural movement, and its distribution was homemade.
You couldn't purchase albums or records, and you couldn't hear hip-hop on the radio. The only way that you could participate in the culture musically was through these cassette tapes, which would circulate all throughout the city.
As its influence,
I keep telling my cousins, they don't know nothing about the struggle I had growing up, man. Now, y'all boys probably hear the cassette tapes and be like, Jay, still, how old are you, cuz? No. I'm from Jamaica, brother. So technological advancements, especially in the 90s, did not happen quick. It's happening a lot faster nowadays. In the 90s, nigga, we was still walking around with cassette players and Walkman. I would rush home. I remember when I just came to America, just started living in Florida, I'd rush home to the radio to hear my favorite song that I've been hearing all day, put my cassette player so I could record it. Now I just stream. Crazy how fast life is transforming.
Once deepened and broadened, the music spread from the underground onto the radio.
As rap got bigger, it got more commercial. The stories were still raw, they were still coming from the streets, but now the world was watching and adapting. This is also when artists like Lauryn Hill and Nas stepped onto the scene. Lauryn even won Album of the Year at the Grammys, which was unheard of at the time.
That's crazy for a female. Yeah.
And the Album of the Year is The Miseducation.
You can't tell me Whitney was not tweaking right here, bro. What is she doing? What is this facial expression, Whitney? R.I.P. though. God damn though. They should have got her help from when they seen this. R.I.P. to Whitney. True legend.
Wow, this is crazy because this is hip hop music, and you know what I mean? It's like, you know.
Rappers were getting record deals. Music videos were hitting TV stations like MTV and BET. And labels started realizing there was real money in this. But With that kind of
I'm
attention,
starting to see the issue here. I'm gonna tell
came
y'all
an
what I'm
image.
thinking at the
The
end.
industry started pushing what a rapper was supposed to look and sound like. And that's when things really started to shift, especially for women rappers.
She didn't look like a typical music star.
You look at TV and you like, okay, I don't.
Hey man, shout out to Missy Elliott. Y'all know Missy Elliott, man? That might be before y'all boys' time, man. God
See no
damn.
big woman on this TV, you know. Where the
Ain't
big girls at?
no females
Yet
doing it like
Missy
Missy.
Elliott became one of the industry's most successful figures.
But that's
Artists
because
like
it's not
Missy
promoted
Elliott
like
came
that
onto
no
the
more.
scene and she pushed the boundaries without hypersexualizing herself. But a lot of artists were still trapped in that marketable look that labels knew would sell. The men were pushed to be flashier, more aggressive,
sure.
controversial, even sometimes violent.
Everybody gotta be a dope boy, you feel me? Everybody gotta be a everybody gotta be a gangster, and everybody gotta be hard. All I'm doing is being real.
The women were pushed to be more provocative, glamorous,
Yeah.
and seductive. Lil' Kim may have cracked the door open, but by the late 2000s, Nicki Minaj kicked
No.
it down. She started turning sex appeal.
I don't like that. No, don't do that to Nicki. You know, I used to agree with this argument, y'all boys, but let me tell you something, bro. Nicki is a pioneer, right? And she's the first to ever could do both, because no female rapper is going bar for bar with Nicki. Let's be real, right? And I don't give a fuck what y'all want to say, barbs or whatever. I don't care. Okay, Nicki is a lyricist. Like, she's the last female artist where I would listen to her music and actually feel like, damn, I could listen to this. I could listen to this in private.
Into a brand strategy. She became the blueprint that a lot of female artists seem like they have to follow today.
Although Nicki's lyrics could get as raunchy as any female rapper, she kind of pioneered sexual raunch on a record in service of her, as opposed to servicing others. I think if you go back and
I see
listen
what
to
y'all
Lil' Kim's
talking about,
raunchy
but
work and her presentation,
come on, bro.
record,
Sexy.
Kim
Nobody's
mostly
comparing
positions
to
herself
sexy, bro.
as a object and a receiver of sexual desire by her male
Nobody's
fans
comparing
and
to sexy.
peers. But Nicki was like, no, you all are here to please me and are here for my pleasure, which was transgressive at the time.
So it wasn't just about the music anymore, it was the full package. Labels wanted songs that could chart, but rappers had to be more than just rappers. They had to sell the whole image. You had to have the big chains, the big butts. And suddenly it wasn't just about what you were saying, it was about how you looked saying it. And that was the turning point, because labels started figuring out what could sell. So over time, rap stopped feeling like a testimony and started to become a product to sell.
I think a lot of it has to do with the rap game. I think rap music kind of like sold out the culture in a whole. A lot of rappers would be mad at me for saying this, but I don't care. The time I start hearing rappers tell me, yo, I don't rap for the sake of the culture. I don't rap for the art. Man, I rap for the...
Okay, so, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, if you really think about it, rap really changed once they started to implement everything, all the cultures together. Like, look at really what happened since 2020. Once the rappers started collaborating with streamers, once music started becoming streaming instead of you downloading it, it changed everything, bro. People started finding out ways how they could cheat the system. They found out ways that they could, sell the same album and just put 4 different tracks or put one new song. And I know you know what artists I'm talking about. So it's like, you kind of have to, they're playing the game smart. They don't want to work harder because, bro, there's a whole process behind this shit. They got A&Rs and managers that want to decide whether this song is what's going to hit, what's going to sell. Should they put this on an album? So it's like, why do I have to keep on dealing with this mental battle with my A&Rs and my managers? And I know these songs already hit. They're going to go out. They're already approved. And then I don't have to fight no clearance for no beat, no samples. So you see, when I'm putting all that into context for you, you can kind of see why rappers would get lazy. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's for the love of the game, bro. We get videos that get copyrighted. We do things on YouTube that YouTube we just take down. Like, you know, they don't want it. They're not gonna pay us for it. And it's like, bro, we do it for the love of the game. All right, fuck it. Video might not come out. Video may come out. But whatever, we keep going. And I feel like at the end of the day, it's not to say YouTube and music are two different things, obviously, because of the overhead. But what I'm saying all that to say is that you got to do this for the love of it. And that's why I started to really appreciate independent artists, bro. Because mainstream, they're pushing an agenda, bro.
Dollars. That's, to me, a bad state to be in.
Today, rap is still one of the most popular genres of music, but when you really stop and listen, you start to question why. Now, the sound and the blueprint of rap have mainly stayed the same over the years. Men rap about money, power, and women. Women rap about confidence, womanhood, and sexiness. But as the years go on and the tracks continue to be produced, the message starts to get a little repetitive.
Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them sound the same.
You're making it because you're in the studio like...
That definitely didn't age well, because the Migos ain't even that. The Migos stopped being irrelevant now.
What's the #1 record right now? We need to make another one of those. Stop doing that! Stop! You're not original! Give me some original.
A new song will drop and it's about getting money, just like the last 20. Another verse about taking someone's girl or sleeping with another woman's man, maybe having the nicest clothes or body in the room.
Like every single sentence is about booty, having leaking, flipping, twerking and hunching. I mean, can we get real rap?
I feel like, yes, for the female body of work, I feel sorry for y'all, man. I can't lie. For the female body of work, it's all the same. But the beats, though, some of them beats be slapping. I'll catch a beat and I hear it, I'm like, damn, that beat slapping. Now I know why the females be throwing it back.
Can we get real bars? It's prostitute rap.
I really mean this with no shade at all, but don't y'all get tired of rapping about like drugs and drinking? It's the same topics like every single time. Don't y'all be living actual lives? Like, I know you have something more.
Bro, you need to go out there and look for the music, bro. There are artists out there that's talking about more. You feel me? And this is coming from a guy that I like to listen to the same artists. Okay, but the thing about it is, I know how to branch out. And bro sounds like he's not branching out.
To rap about other than that.
Here's a quick thought from me, because I feel like a lot of people, they listen to music and they listen to the lyrics more than the music. And some people want to listen to those lyrics and they still want to relate in a sense, right? So when every rapper or even pop stars are speaking about their 10 cars and their jewelry worth millions of dollars, I mean, read the room. Do you see the times we're living in? I'm not saying that these types of lyrics.
And that's where I gotta disagree, shorty. I get it. Listen, I would have had that mindset if this is a mindset from people who are in want. You're in want. You want what these people have, and it creates a little bit of envy. I feel like, me personally, I don't see a rapper flexing and feel like, oh my God, bro, you need to read the room now. I don't care, bro. Yes, flex that shit, man. Talk that shit and put that energy behind it. Because I'm absorbing. Like, yeah, I'm putting myself in that mind frame. I'm motivated. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the niggas who embody the energy and they embody the vibe versus the niggas who, you know, just, they're trying to live through. I'm not trying to really live through them. I'm just living the vibe, the energy. I'm manifesting the same energy. You know, I'm drawn to the niggas who kind of vibing the same way I am, type of shit. Like, it's like you watch a YouTuber and you like their take. It's because you enjoy their take. You feel like you can relate. This person may live a different life, but it's very similar to you. It's crazy, right? But that's just how it goes, even with music. But, you know, I'm going to close this video out, man. Shout out to Janae. Like I said, I couldn't finish the whole video. I'm already 20 minutes in. I know, yeah. Yeah, so long and short of this video, bro, is good music is out there. All you gotta do is go out there and find it, right? Like, rap isn't dead. In fact, it's oversaturated right now. That is why you gotta go underground, because mainstream, they're not giving you the real. So yeah, that's long and short of it, man. Just go out there and find the good music. Music isn't dead. It's all in your perception, bro. But you already know, man. Love y'all. Great for y'all, man. Can't do none of this without y'all. Enjoy the rest of the videos on the channel. Y'all already know. Catch y'all in the next one.